Hey, what's up, and welcome to my corner of the internet. So before we get into the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I would really appreciate that. And let's get on with the video. So this anime is, I think I'm late to the party, just like usual. I find an anime, I see some sort of hint of what cool scenes it has, and I'm like, you know what, that's stuck in the back of my mind. And BNA was that, and now this anime that I'm going to talk to you about today is that. And obviously, or not so obviously, I'm talking about Sirius the Jaeger. This anime is pretty. It's average. Without a shadow of a doubt, it's average. It's an action thriller. It's produced by PA workers, and it's written by Keigo Kawayama. I'm not going to get that right. It's 12 episodes. It's average, but it's a pretty average. These are one of those one-off animes that seem to be just a story that someone came up with and was facilitated wonderfully. Like, this is one of those animes you support because you enjoy it for what it is, and it goes straight for the story. It accomplishes its goals within 12 episodes. And one of the great things about this anime I will highlight to you is with those 12 episodes, it's written in a way that we could have another season. And I think that is a real possibility with this anime. Regardless of all that, we're going to get to most of the things I said previously. This anime is based upon our main character, Yuliy, who is a Jaeger, who is a hunter of vampires, and he is a little bit special. Not because he's some badass that jumps in and just does whatever he wants, or that he runs around with a spear that isn't like completely straight. I don't know, dude. It was so freaking cool. Like, this anime has the cool factor, and that should sell you enough. The designs, the coolness, the mixture of cultures within this anime, and I think this take on vampire hunters, this idea, it felt Indiana Jones-ish. I don't know why. It just gave it to me, like the idea of the crystal skull. Though that's going to be something I mentioned, because there is kind of a plot hole in this that I'm just like, what? Why? I don't know. It's something to really like try and think about here. So this anime is about Yuliy. He is from the Sirius clan. This is a group that is protecting this sort of ark. And this ark falls into the wrong hands, or, well, needs to be found. And this anime gives us the story of where vampires, hunters, different reasons for people's choices, the loss of Yuliy's village and his father and his brother. All these different things are revolving within this story, and we follow along. Now, let's just get to it. The animation is tough in this anime. Those fight scenes, though they are quite quick, they're kind of tough. Like, the way the screen just like we're honed in, this is so well animated. The Sakuga is 10 out of 10. When you see this anime, when you see the movements, when you see Yuliy running around with that stick of his, man, that staff is so tough, bro. Like, and then the knives, and then the fights, the sequences, the changing of the angles. I liked it, man. It looked so cool to watch all these different moments and see our characters battle against the forces of evil. And I love that our villain was a little bit more pronounced as calm, and it was kind of cool and refreshing to have him be a little bit more thought-provoking and less like, I'm going to get you and you're going to die. Like, more angry. Like, I like my villains to be a little bit more calm and collected and more thought-provoking. Like, I want my villain to really think about what he's about to do and how terrible he's about to be, you know? Though he kind of fell into like a classical, like, my ego is my hubris and that's what's going to damn me towards the end of it, which was kind of like, whatever. with all of that being said, this anime was an enjoyable ride. Most people could probably binge this. It took me like several weeks to finish this. I don't know why. I'm just a slow anime watcher. I just go flip off in several different shows and stuff like that. But Sirius the Jaeger continued my interest because I also struggle to finish shows. This is a good anime. It's average. It's an interesting story. And towards the end, we see that Yuliy come across this idea of helping the vampires. A little bit of a spoiler, sorry, but it's a really good writing point. That's interesting. That's a genuinely interesting. Like it took it from being like average. It's still an average anime. It took it from just being an average anime to being an average anime that could be better than that. I think it's very interesting because Yuliy is supposedly a werewolf, but we don't necessarily like see him become a werewolf. And he's also has a human mother, so that shit is probably like a part of it when you really think about it. Like he probably can't transform into like a werewolf, though he has these moments where it like comes out, it becomes a little bit more pronounced, which is like really dope and showcases why Yuliy is so awesome throughout the entire show. And I also love the counterparts. No one's like annoying in this anime, and that's kind of cool when you really think about it. The brothers' sacrifice is very interesting. I think this is an anime. If you just like anime, I think you'll want to watch this. And I'm at that phase. I tell you all the time. I'm always at that phase of where I just like anime, bro. So I'm gonna watch pretty much anything that holds my interest and anything that is at the point of just keeping me enjoying the medium that I love absolutely so freaking much. This anime is pretty good, and I think you should check it out. Genuinely, this is one of those animes that if you haven't given it a chance and you have something free up on your list of things you're probably watching, I think this is one of them. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know all of that information, man. We made it out of February. February is probably going to be the worst month of my entire life. You know, February is just for me. I just wanted to share all that with you. I hope you're doing well. Spring is almost really here. I wish you all the best. Take care, and good luck as you keep doing your day. Peace and be well.